Hello everyone and welcome to the Captain's videoweblog. We are Sunday, October the 16th, 2016 and the Louis Dreyfus era started with a draw against Le Havre in the 20th game of the 1996-1997 season. And 20 years later, the Louis Dreyfus era ends with a 1-0 win against Metz in the ninth match of the 2016-2017 season. Marseille never got relegated during that time. They won one championship, 3 league cups, went in the Champions League a couple of times, failed 2 UEFA Cup finals, failed some League Cup and French Cup finals, most recently against Paris, won French Super Cups or whatever it's called. I think it's the Champions Trophy. So yeah, because apparently it's not on Tuesday but tomorrow, on Monday, that Frank McCourt officially becomes the owner of Olympique de Marseille, and I'm trying not to mix up his name, because it's a compound name. Jacques-Henri Ayrault, becomes the president. Maybe he will change the logo, because the current logo has been there for 12 years, and the whole thing has died down, and I don't think you can change a logo in the middle of the season, but still. So yeah, the match in itself, it was the 2369th game of Marseille in Liga, so they are overtaking Sochaux by 1 game, and by the end of the season it will be by 30 games. It's a bit strange, but then again, you have to realize that there was a time where there weren't 20 teams in the first division, so yeah, that can be, that can change from having the record at the end of the season and only being overtaken during the season. So yeah, the game in itself wasn't really great. Marseille dominated, but they weren't really showing any kind of promise in defense. I wouldn't say that it was sloppy, but I definitely didn't feel great watching the match when the Metz offensive line was having the ball close to the box, especially since they got Nevu, who was really good when he played in Sochaux, and then not that much in Paris, but he still had some kind of level, I guess. And then he went for a while in Germany, then got loaned to Guingamp, and then this season he's loaned to Metz, and he's because of Cavani yesterday, he's no longer the top scorer of Liga, but having such a team, Metz having for a while the top scorer of the first division, was pretty interesting. So yeah, the goal came from Bafetimbi Gomis once again on a set piece. Yeah, it was a free kick or a corner. That he definitely had the chance to score, because the whole Metz defense, they were like 7 people, and including the goalkeeper, who didn't move an inch when he got to do his header. Thankfully, for Metz it was on the goalkeeper, but then again, he was still not really surrounded, so he made it in he netted it pretty easily. But yeah, one thing that I didn't really understand was the goalkeeper who went to the 6 yards line, and then decided, no, I'm gonna go back on the goal line. Then when you see where the ball arrived for the original header, he could have had it. So yeah, but I mean 1-0 is a win. I think that with this win and the other results of the match day, Marseille has gone four spots up, which is, well, I mean, in itself it's good. I don't know if it's necessary to reach the upper part of the table, but yeah, that's already better than nothing. But yeah, I mean, the other match of the afternoon was pretty. It leaves a strange taste. It was Saint Etienne. I mean, I saw Saint Etienne playing against Dijon, and Dijon had it until probably the very end, and then at the very end, Saint Etienne had a penalty kick. It's pretty fucking disgusting when you see the chances they get in Fergie's time. It's just not fair. They scored at the 94th against Anderlecht in Europa League. They scored a penalty kick at the 93rd against Dijon. I mean, you gotta be disgusted when you're a team that plays Saint Etienne. You're like, oh well, I guess we cannot. We have to be always there until the very end. Like, oh, it's still not enough. So yeah, the other game was Rennes versus Bordeaux, and well, the Bordeaux players scored 2 goals, except one was an own goal. So yeah, that's a 1-1. That could have been really worse if the Rennes players had in their crosshairs on the posts, because Caruso wasn't always there to stop the ball. So yeah. Here's to maybe some better days. We'll see. We'll have to wait until the winter transfer market, because I mean, it's October, so the game against Paris, it's going to be, well, not more of the same, but it's not going to be really different. Nothing's gonna change. I mean, unless the new president and the majority shareholder decide to suddenly just fire Passy and get a new coach at like the 10th day. That would feel strange. Yeah, that would definitely feel strange. But yeah, we'll see. Talking about that, because mostly I spent as much time in my bed as I spent time outside of my bed. I think probably not. I'm not sure, but definitely spent as much time sleeping in my bed than I spent time being awake in my bed, which is around 4 hours, 4 hours and a half. So I'm really tired right now, and yeah, I guess I'm not gonna last very long before the need to sleep just comes back. Just gonna guess I lie back on my back in my bed and wait for the sweet embrace of Orpheus, Morpheus to come, because Orpheus is the one who sang for his bride and couldn't bring her out of hell. Yeah, that was fun. Oh well, we're nearly there, and he turns moron. Yeah, disrespecting figures of the Greek mythology. I love that. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.